Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and I'm bringing you guys another weekly roundup. That's right, this week I highlighted some amazing pieces. Again, as always, some of them you guys didn't really get a chance to see, depending on which social media you were on, because certain social medias don't like anime girls with their boobs out. So again, there were a couple here this week you guys probably didn't see, depending again on which social you guys checked it out on. But I did have some really, really cool stuff. Mixed it up a little bit this week. I get the thing I get a lot from everybody is, we need more husbandos. We need more guys. We need more stuff like that. So I went a little bit different. I did some guy figures. I did some guy animal figures, mind you. And, I did some higher end stuff too. So mixed it up a little bit this week. I actually had one figure every single day, all 6 days. I did have some problems with my camera, which is why this video itself is late. And my last video for the week, this past week, didn't get to post. Something to do with the new update screwed up settings on the camera, and I had to end up reshooting a bunch of stuff. So, hopefully things are ironed out now. We'll see how the rest of the videos this week go. And fingers crossed, otherwise I'm going to have to be getting myself new camera, stuff like that, new phone, whatever. But, anyways, back to what you guys are all here for. We started out, went back to My Hero Monday again with this awesome Shinzo figure. I really just wish they would put him in his updated manga costume already and stop putting him in the school uniform. But I understand that the anime obviously is not up to par or up to speed with the manga, so we're not gonna spoiler the manga. Yes, he does get a costume. For those of you, spoiler alert, he does get a costume. I'm just happy, at least with this version of him, he has his mask on and stuff like that. I've seen one or two that he doesn't have the mask. I know my Kuji figure of him is almost literally in the same exact pose as this, and he has the mask on too. So it seems to be his kind of go-to pose. Twin Tuesday went with the companion piece from last week's. Last week we had the Arabian Nights Rem. This week I went with the Arabian Nights Ram. And I'm going to give the same exact complaint that I gave you guys all last week in case you didn't notice. These second printing figures, they suck. Because these giant ass bases. I'm going to tell you guys right now, don't buy these ones. Unless you want to cut them, the bases, or you don't mind these big giant obnoxious bases, don't bother buying the newer versions. Use the money, buy the older versions. The older versions of these were, I believe they were pink. She was pink and Rem was blue, I believe. Something like that. And they actually had small bases, circular bases, printing on them with their name. Really nice. Why the hell for you went with this over as what they already had set up? No idea, but it blows my mind and it irritates me like beyond belief. I know I hate when they make obnoxiously large bases like this. I really do. I could understand if her feet were parted out this far and there was a reason for it, but it's just wasted space at this point, and I freaking hate it. Waifu Wednesday went with one of my favorite Kotobuki Bishojos, and she's from the defunct Tekken line. Really mad they stopped doing this line. I don't know why they did that, but they had some amazing. I'm actually looking over here at some of them. They had some really amazing pieces, and this was actually Lily from Tekken, from several different Tekkens. You kind of take your pick. She had a little bit of a booty issue, so a lot of people probably didn't see this video because of the exposed cheeks, so to speak. I know YouTube especially hates that. So not a lot of you probably got to see her if you were looking on YouTube. So obviously you'll be able to check her out today. That time I got reincarnated on a Thursday. Went with my girl who doesn't get enough love, Shizu, in her masked hero form, which is just her with her mask on that Rimuru wears. This is actually the second version of this piece. The first version actually had her sword sheathed and her mask off. Figure Friday. I'm sticking on my Jujutsu Kaisen hype train because I just freaking love it. I know people have a love-hate with Jujutsu Kaisen. They're saying, the creator is actually ruining Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm freaking loving it. Granted, I am back and forth, peeking into the Japanese publishing, and still loving what I'm seeing. I went with the boy, Panda, I guess animated corpse, whatever you want to call him. Panda is a fan favorite. He's awesome. And a lot of you really, really liked this one. I don't think this is as good as any of the other pandas that I've done on the channel so far. Finished off the week with one, again, a lot of you guys didn't see, because, again, YouTube hates anime titties. Excuse my language there. I went with this really, really, really pretty one. This is actually from the now defunct Espresso line from Banpresto. They did, their earlier stuff were Espresso and EXQ lines. They don't do those anymore. Now they have different fancy names for them, and they basically just repaint these ones. They did that with the My Hero ones. So I went with this really, really pretty Leafa costume. It's the end of summer now. Summer's over. Figured one last beach girl could do us some justice here. And I did a really good one. I think she came out phenomenal. And she is actually part of the same set in the video I showed with Lisbeth, which is another character from Sword that does not get enough love. But again, the algorithms do hate half-naked anime girls. So if there's an anime girl I've posted that has cleavage, I noticed it gets throttled in the view counts. When I have them covered up, like Shizu, stuff like that, they do pretty good. And when they are not, cheeks, boobs, YouTube doesn't like it. Anyways, enough with that rant. I'm going to bring you guys in. As always, I'm going to let you take a look at all these guys, and hopefully you see some of the ones you missed. Come back and give you guys my thoughts on my pick of the week. All right, so that was your guys' peek at the figures I highlighted this week, and I got to turn these two around because I was debating. I'm honestly, as always, I usually take the higher end figures and I give my favorite one of those. And then as far as the lower end figures, I give a favorite for those as well. So in this case, Lily wins by default, and she probably would have beaten majority of the Bishojos anyways, because I really, really liked this one. I think out of the Tekken line, this one and I believe Lucky Chloe were my favorites. And I'll probably show Lucky Chloe at one point coming up too, because Tekken is coming out. It's getting ready to come out. So I want to start doing some Tekken girls, and I have a lot of them. So we're going to be showing off some Tekken girls next. I know when Street Fighter came out, I was doing Street Fighter girls, so you guys really liked those. I might do a Tekken week the week Tekken comes out. So we'll see. Stay tuned. We'll find out. And I'm going to leave Leafa right here. Again, probably the one the least amount of you guys saw. Leafa staying here. I think this one came out fantastic. I love the little pose that she's got. The outfit, like her costume, is really, really cute. The fact that they used a lot of translucent material, so you could actually kind of see through the cover up, and you can actually see her bathing suit underneath it. I think it came out really, really good. The hair sculpt on her is fantastic. All the little details, like the dangling bracelets, all of that came out very well. And the fact that this is just a very older, I can't say very old, but this is a much older prize figure. I want to say at least 5 years old now. So in collectible terms, that makes her pretty old. I just think she looks fantastic. And I like the fact that she doesn't have to have a base. She can just kind of pop down. I do. I think she looks fantastic. I think she might be one of my favorite Leafas that I have. So I'm going to go with her. Normally, I'd probably pick my girl Shizu, but I think Shizu's won enough in my particular votes. So I'm going to go with Leafa, and my least favorite pick of the week, I'm going to do that again this week, is going to go to this Ram, which surprisingly enough, you guys loved checking this one out. Only because, again, I hate the bases on this thing. The base kills it for me. Like I said, I recommend checking out the older versions of these two, unless you really like the color scheme on these. Check out the older ones. They have really way nicer bases, I should say. So that's it for the figure roundup this week. Quick updates before I try to close this video out. Those of you who checked out the channel, follow the channel, know I did 2 out of the 3 unboxings I was supposed to do because I was having some camera issues and stuff this past week. I did the last quintessential quintuplet Papa Parade figure. So that's done. All the quintuplets are done now. So we're going to move on to some other stuff next. And that was Nino. So that was the first release of Nino with her long hair rather than the newer version that has the short hair. So check that out if you haven't seen it. And I did another vote for Beast Girl, Bunny Girl. Raftalia from Rising of the Shield Hero won in that vote. And I did do an unboxing for her. Holy crap, was she beautiful. If you guys have not seen that video, make sure to check that out on the page as well. I'm going to be doing another one. I'm going to be putting it up today, which is going to be a My Hero Academia vote. We're going to be seeing Best Genist or Hawks with his baby wings. So see which one of those you guys want to check out. And I'm going to be doing this week Nightcrawler from the Iron Studios X-Men line, because I was supposed to do him last week, but the camera wasn't cooperating. And I probably am going to do a Weiss Schwartz booster break this week at least. So at least those 3 things. I also am probably going to be doing Toru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, her bunny girl, who lost to Raftalia last week, because I'm going to be meeting her voice actress on Sunday, and I want to have her sign the base. So guys are probably going to get an impromptu bunny girl, or I might save it in the chamber for next week. But I've got a bunch of stuff I've got to open up with you guys. I've got still my birthday present from Gigi Monstar, which was my Hatsune Miku Lamb Rock Singer version. I still have to unbox that. Got a bunch of Bishoulders I've got to do. I just got my Kotobukiya Morrigan Player 2 or Lilith costume version. I've got Kate Bishop Hawkeye. I've got basically the entire Kotobukiya My Little Pony line. I know I'm not a brony, but they just look so awesome. I had to get them all. I've got both versions of every one of the ponies to show you guys. Lots of Kuji figures. Tons more Pop-Up Parades, Iron Studios pieces. You name it. Got lots and lots more stuff to unbox. I don't know when I'm ever going to catch up. But thank you guys for sticking around with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like checking these all out. And I hope you guys continue to follow, give the page a like, to follow the subscribe button, all those good things. Keep me in the algorithm. Follow on all the social medias. Link trees in the description below. And again, stick around for lots more content. Gonna be getting back into it now that the weather's getting a little bit crappier. We are getting ready for a hurricane, I think, over here later on in the week. So we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can still get my stuff out. But that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.